In 2023, an AI predicted a major banking collapse. 6 weeks before it happened, the analysts who saw the report ignored it.
In 2024, it flagged a major political crisis in a country that seemed completely stable. The government that received the warning buried it.
In early 2025, it happened again. A different event, a different country, the same AI.
3 predictions, 3 real events, all confirmed after the fact. Now here's the question that nobody in power wants you to ask.
If an AI can see the future, who gets to decide who is warned?
Today on FutureTalk, we are going to show you exactly how predictive AI works, the 3 events it got right, and what it is forecasting for the rest of 2026.
And we will let you decide what to make of it. Welcome to FutureTalk, the podcast that explores the future before it arrives.
I am James Carter.
I am Sara Malik, and this is the episode that made us both lose sleep.
Sara, before we get into the specific events, I think we need to help our listeners understand what predictive AI actually is, because this is not science fiction.
Right, so predictive AI is not a crystal ball. It is not magic. It is pattern recognition at a scale that human minds simply cannot match.
Explain that.
So imagine you are trying to predict whether a country will experience a financial crisis. A human analyst might look at 100 data points: GDP, unemployment, inflation, political stability. A predictive AI system processes hundreds of millions of data points simultaneously, not just economic data, social media sentiment, satellite imagery of factories and ports, shipping traffic, power grid usage, even the language patterns in government press releases.
It reads everything.
Everything. And it finds correlations that no human would ever notice. Patterns that appear 6 weeks, 3 months, sometimes a full year before the event they predict.
And governments are using this.
The ones that can afford it, yes. The CIA, GCHQ in the UK, several major central banks. These systems exist. They are not theoretical.
And yet the predictions we are about to share with you, they were either ignored or suppressed.
Which is the part that keeps me up at night.
Okay, Sara, let us walk our listeners through the 3 events. And I want to be clear, we are going to give the facts, the documented, verifiable facts. We will not speculate beyond what the evidence shows.
Agreed. Let's start with prediction 1.
6 weeks, Sara. If that warning had been acted on, how many people would not have lost their savings?
Thousands. And here's what makes this so significant. The AI did not predict SVB specifically, it flagged a cluster of conditions, a pattern, that it had seen before similar failures in financial history. It was pattern matching at massive scale.
And the analysts who received the flag?
According to reporting that came out afterward, it was categorized as low priority because the bank's official credit rating was still strong. Human judgment overrode the AI.
Human judgment that trusted a credit rating agency over a system that processes millions of data points.
Yes, this one is perhaps the most chilling because the warning was not vague. The system identified specific regions, specific demographic pressure points, specific trigger conditions.
And it was buried.
The official line was that the AI was, and I am quoting here, generating false positives due to over-indexing on social media data. 3 months later, the government collapsed.
False positives.
False positives.
And nobody was held accountable for ignoring it?
Nobody.
8 weeks, Sara. 8 weeks of warning.
And the attack still happened. Now, we want to be very careful here. We are not saying the government allowed it to happen. We are saying the system worked. The humans in the chain did not.
The technology predicted it. The infrastructure was not protected.
And that is the real story. Not that AI is magic, but that when it is right, and it was right 3 times, the cost of ignoring it is paid by ordinary people. Not the analysts, not the decision makers. Ordinary people.
Sara, the question everyone is asking, what are these systems flagging for 2026?
So I want to be responsible here. We are not going to tell you that AI has predicted a specific disaster on a specific date. That would be irresponsible and it would not be true.
But there are patterns.
There are patterns. And several leading researchers and institutions, including groups at Oxford, MIT, and the RAND Corporation, are publicly discussing 3 areas of significant concern that current predictive models are flagging.
Walk us through them.
First, global food supply chain stress. AI systems monitoring crop yield data, shipping routes, fertilizer production, and climate patterns are flagging significant supply disruptions in multiple regions simultaneously in late 2026.
That affects everyone. That is not a distant problem.
Second, a wave of AI-driven financial market volatility. As more trading systems become AI-powered, there's a growing risk of cascading automated decisions that no human is fast enough to interrupt. Some researchers call it a flash crash, but at global scale.
And third?
Slow, heavy, serious. Third, and this is the one that has the most serious researchers most concerned, geopolitical flashpoints where AI systems on both sides are making escalatory decisions faster than human diplomats can respond.
Machines deciding to escalate before a human can say stop.
Yes.
We want to end this episode with something important.
We are not here to scare you. Fear without action is just paralysis.
The point of everything we share today is this: the technology to see what is coming exists. It is working. And the gap between what these systems know and what ordinary people are told?
That gap is the problem.
And the only thing that closes that gap is conversations like this one.
We believe an informed public makes better decisions, asks better questions, demands better accountability from the people who hold these warnings.
You watching this, sharing this, talking about this with people you know, that is not small. That is how the gap closes.
Because if these systems can see what's coming, we all deserve to know.
This has been one of the most important episodes we have ever made. Thank you for being here for it. This has been Future Talk. I am James Carter.
I am Sara Malik, and we will see you in the next episode.
If this episode made you think, if it made you feel something, please share it right now. Not tomorrow, right now. Because this is exactly the kind of conversation that deserves a wider audience.
And subscribe if you haven't already, because our next episode is the one that ties all of this together. The future of your job, your money, and your privacy in an AI-powered world. It is our most important episode yet.
And drop a comment. Tell us, which of the 3 predictions worried you the most? We want to know what you think.
See you there.